Hey, hey, take a deep breath in. Let it go, let it out. Welcome back. Good to see you. It's always great to connect with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't know me from before, I'm Isabel Katarina. I'm a Nordic medicine woman, a psychic channel and spiritual teacher. And I live here in Costa Rica, and I love sharing these readings with you guys, but I also love sharing the frequency of these lands with you. Isn't it so magical? This morning I was sitting out having my morning coffee and looking up, and there was like this hummingbird hovering above me and my friend. And the other day in the morning, a hummingbird flew into the house and was like flying around, and I opened the window, and also I had like a cat and a dog there and everything, and I'm like, oh no, the little hummingbird. And then it sat down on the window shield, and I just sat there, and it was looking at me for such a long time. It was so beautiful. I'm like, how magical it is to be in a place where these spirit animals, where these beautiful high vibrant beings come and visit you in the house. Anyway, it was really cute, and it made me think about you guys. Well, thank you for all your generosity, thank you for all your likes, and thank you for commenting and being here, and all of you that have subscribed to my channel the last few months. Like, thank you for your generosity. You guys are so amazing, and I appreciate you all so deeply. We are connected for a reason, that's for sure. And here the Queen of Wands is coming out today. Queen of Wands is this very strong woman, and I just mentioned the cat here and the dog in the house, and then there's this black cat here. So the cats might be significant, but also the energy of cats is like very clever, very smart, very intuitive, very I can see in the dark. And that's an energy with the Queen of Wands, which is this queen that holds herself in very high regards and holds herself in very high standard, in a sense. Or himself, for that matter, right? So you are stepping into that energy of the Queen of Wands, and you have the cat-like energy surrounding you, protecting you. The jaguar is a very protective, is a super protective energy, and the panther and the, yeah, maybe you're connected to these big cats in some way. The lion is coming through as well. But through the transition that you've been in, coming into this Queen of Wands energy, the Queen of Wands energy, you're starting to become very magnetic, and you will start to attract to you. Here's where the Seven of Cups is coming through, because a lot of opportunities and people will see you and be magnetized by your energy, by your light, by just you showing up, not even saying anything. It will still be shining through. And I think you know what I mean, because sometimes when we have very strong energy and we're showing up in the world as this Queen of Wands, people will either be inspired or triggered sometimes, right? It can go both ways, but either way we have an impact. And it draws a lot of energy to you at this time. So there might be people approaching you with different offers or things that are meant to start to come in. Like, it's like you have opened energetical doors for new things to come in, and you're observing. Also, not to get confused with the Seven of Cups. Sometimes is about confusion and like, oh, what is real and what is not. Like, not everything that shimmers is gold, in a sense, you know. Or that, yeah, here are some aces coming out in the bottom of the deck. So the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups, so it's also up to you, and you're not stuck here with the Eight of Swords coming through as well in the bottom of their of the aces. So it's like you are here also with the Queen of Wands energy to cut through any of your illusions or anything. It's like you can trust your intuition, and when it comes to people. So one other thing that was coming through for this reading today that I kept hearing was, you detach from their energy and now you will thrive. You detach from their energy, and I think if this message is for you, you will understand who that was. And it might have been a group of people, it might have been from further away in the past or more recent past, but there has been some people that were attached to your energy that you had in your field. Even if they were not in your life anymore, they were still attached to your field. And here is where these illusions and the the ace is coming through, the ace of swords is like to cut through and to clean up your aura in a sense. And I think that you've already been doing that in many ways, like cleaning up in your environment, like you're going through this deep reset in so many ways. But there might have been one or several people attached to your energy, and what I was seeing today a lot was about the solar plexus chakra. Now when I'm saying this, so when I'm saying this, the Three of Coins is coming out together with the Empress in reverse and the Eight of Wands coming. So this is like fast movement energy and collaboration with the Empress in reverse. So it might have been like this, how do I even, it's like this old energy is coming through very strongly and it wants to just pass. It's like the way you used to collaborate, or the way that your relationships were forming, and like the quality of your relationship, so to speak, with all people, like it has been changing as you have been, when you didn't understand that you were the Empress, that you were the Queen of Wands, maybe you weren't respected or treated, or there was some things kind of glitching in there when it came to these relationships. So sometimes some people can attach to our energy and find a way to keep sucking energy from us, in a sense, if that makes sense. It can make us feel very drained, or having other people in our field all the time that we maybe sometimes even haven't given permission to on a conscious level. So you're like taking your boundaries back and you're picking yourself up, like picking up all the soul fragments of yourself. And so the sword, a lot of swords here, this is like mental energy of getting unstuck with the Eight of Swords and now the Page of Swords. So this is this renewed energy of wanting to like cut through any illusions, any of these old things, and also if there were people that were like taking your energy from you, as you have detached from their energy, as you have cut those cords, as you have like swing the sword and like, okay, no more. And this was something I was doing today, actually with my group, with my teacher training today. We had another call, and I was feeling in the meditation that we needed to do a cleanse on the solar plexus, and we were working with the fire and the solar plexus, and that it's so easy to have, like, this is where the block might be when we have attachment to other people, and this can take our energy away and bring in our power as well. So we were doing a big cleanse of the solar plexus, which also can connect to that throat and our expression, but a lot about standing in our own power, like standing in your own power and knowing who is attached to your energy or not. Now the dog is barking downstairs, and it's like, becoming aware when there is like hearing seeing the red signs in a way, like seeing when things doesn't feel fully right. It's like the dog barking is like alarming or something like that, you know? So to be aware, not to make you worried or make you suspicious about people around you, because I think if you know what I am talking about, then you'll understand. Because when you have reversed, it's almost like I keep seeing this spider web. So when you detach from energies that had like a down pulling effect on you, like this is when you are coming out of the hermit mood on the other side with a new energy and with a new frequency, and allowing, because it's like you're freeing yourself from the web, the energetical entanglements. Are you following me so far? I'm just kind of going into this, but I think it's interesting because you detach from their energy and now you will thrive. You had this web weaving, you were weaving this web, and when you were weaving it in a time when you didn't understand fully your power, when you weren't fully standing in your power, maybe your boundaries and a people-pleasing energy or whatever it might have been that made the boundaries blurry with other people, that made the attachments possible in a sense, and you've been like cutting cords and realizing and taking back, but this web, as the spider that you are, you're like building this web and weaving it, and it is being weaved with every place you have been. It is being weaved into every person that you met. It's being weaved into all the relationships that you have had in your life, but you can also clean up in this web, in this spider web, in this cobweb, and you can cut out and you can remove energies that are not meant to be there, that doesn't help the energy to move freely. So there is like different visualizations you can do if you're feeling that this is a thing for you. Also ask your angels for like guides, for help and support to cleanse and cut cords with anyone that is not meant to be in your field anymore. You can imagine pulling all of your energy back to you, all the energy cords, all of your soul fragments. The sun is coming through here. It's like you're meant to stand freely in your energy, because if your energy is leaking, it might really drain you, and you don't have the energy to move forward with the things that are really important to you. And what is happening is that there are other forces taking energy out. So the sun is like coming back to your own power. The sun is like the solar plexus here. Again, we're coming back to the solar plexus and the yellow. Maybe the sun is significant. The Leo energy, the big cats, all of this energy is like the fire wants to come through to bring you more energy, to bring you life, like bring life force energy into your life for the movement forward, because you're meant to have harmonious relationships in your life. Like the relationships, especially if you've gone through a period where you have cleansed up a lot of relationships and you might feel in between not having so many people around you, or like less than it was before anyway. Here the Two of Cups is coming through. So yeah, different relationships in different ways, right? Because it's also about an emotional fulfillment. And here is as well the Leo, the lion is here on top. So like if you've gone through a period where maybe you were more alone, or maybe you were more withdrawn, with here the Hermit was coming out. But as you are releasing and removing and cleansing out in your field, so that you have another frequency as you're coming out of the Hermit mood again, you will like form and attract new sort of relationships into your life, new sort of people that is on another level, in a sense that they understand you deeply, they can see who you are on a soul level, and they can meet you there. Here again the Page is coming through, the Page of Swords before, and now the Page of Coins. So the coins is again the Page is about this renewal energy, this childlike wonder, this kind of a new breath, a new fresh breath. So also meeting my frequency is also about that. Like we are connecting on a virtual level to each other, or right now at least I have had the privilege to meet quite a few of you guys this last year since I started the channel, which has been amazing. Now the Lovers is coming through. So the Two of Cups and the Lovers are here. That's so beautiful. It feels like this heart opening journey, and that your heart is opening and is open and ready for something new. Now the Moon is coming through here, and I don't know, it was kind of flipped over on the other side, the Moon, and then here we have the Ten of Coins as well. So again, listening to the cycles, a lot about cycles, allowing the moon cycle to pass, allowing time to pass sometimes for the universe to work things out for you, and that what it is working out for you is a new path of abundance. That's a big part of this as well. Like the Queen of Wands, which was the heart of this reading today, she's a very grounded queen, or king in a sense, the opposite of that, you know. But it's also this feminine kind of intuitive energy in this as well, that you can connect to, whether you are a man or a female or anything in between. 10 of Coins and the Moon. So it's like, you are meant to have harmonious relationships that is coming from a solid foundation, a grounded foundation in yourself. And also that the way that you're creating abundance into your life is also meant to come in a way that is from another frequency. It is meant to be a lot more easy. And we were touching in on actually kind of both of these topics in the last reading already. But there is this period of feeling stuck, of feeling like the hermit, of feeling like you want to hide from the world, because this was upside down as well. Just doesn't really matter if they come upside down, like reversed or up, but just the energy, it's just how the energy is moving in this moment. So it is like reversing in a sense that you're unstucking, you're becoming unstuck. the Eight of Swords feels very stuck. Like, I don't see where I'm gonna go. It just feels very icky right now in here. And that might have been the standstill, the moment of the standstill. But all of this it is moving out. It is moving out. And again, as you're taking your power back, you're also changing your standards and like raising your standards in yourself of what you tolerate and who you want to have around, and like what kind of conversations and energy exchange you want to have with people, because with people and just the world around you in general, you know, it's like, what is this giving me anything back, or is this just draining me? Am I doing this just for someone else, or is it not that everything is to gain something, that we're doing everything to gain something? It's not about that, but just like, is there a balanced energy exchange in these relationships? And if they're not, then to observe what you are, where putting your attention feels worth for you, you know? Creative spark, because that's the thing, we keep talking about this leaking energy, and to come back to yourself and like cut out any energy that is not yours, and like that is not filling you up in a sense, like the river, being just aware of that, who you have in your life. But that's going to bring this creative spark, because this creative spark comes from the sacral, it comes from the solar plexus, it comes from this the energy of feeling that you are creative, knowing that you're creative, knowing that you're a creative force in this world and that you have, it is like the natural expansion of joy, you know, the natural expansion of love, the natural expansion of life itself is creation in any way or form. You're also being affected by a lot of planetary shifts right now. Like, a lot of things are shifting in the collective, and it has been turbulent times in many ways, but also a new start with so many tower moments, so much falling of the old energies, things that before was hidden in the dark is being revealed, right? And it's like an initiation in many ways. Here's the card of the blue flame coming through, and to stand in the eye of the storm, to stay steady in the middle of the pillar, to stay like the solid pillar of light in what you're going through, and to know also that there are more people out there going through similar things that you're going through. Like, we are all in this wave of the energy together in a sense, and it will be expressed in different ways for all of us, because we're all downloading fragments of the truth in ourselves as we're moving along in our life and the choices that we are making. So we are all on the same path, but having our own unique, super unique perspective of reality, of our own reality, because we're creating it all the time. Faith is coming through. So to have faith in this time, when these planetary shifts are happening, 2 to 2 actually, now I'm seeing that. Here was a 10, but then planetary shifts and blue flame was 2, 2, 2, 2, so that can be significant. But also the faith card with the 10, it's like a reset, it's a 0. It is just to, again, the eye of the storm, standing like a strong pillar, being the lighthouse on the shore, for yourself, if anything, but for just the energy that you're grounding right now. Sacred union is coming through. I feel like there's just a lot of love energy, a lot of uniting energy, to feeling that the way of uniting with someone else in whatever sort of relationship form that might be is like coming into higher consciousness as well. It's like blending consciousness with other people, blending consciousness with someone or other people that are giving you the downloads that you need, that are bringing growth, that are bringing expansion to you. Star Seed wants to come through. It's such a beautiful deep card, this one. And yeah, maybe we feel like that sometimes, you know? There's a way, there's a way, there's a way, there's a way. There's a way, there's a way, there's a way. There's always a way. You are that way, you are that wave. You're waving, you are moving, you are here. I am getting ready to, many paths to, in a way, close this reading as the sun is starting to go down. Did you see the sunset? It's pretty, really beautiful. The other day it was raining so much, and I have there's like a little river that goes right here, and then the water was going so high up and the road was completely flooded. It's been a lot of water lately. And yeah, when I was quiet last week, it was also funny because a storm came by from nowhere, and there was a tree right here and it fell like so close to the house. Like locked me in the house, and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Many paths. So yeah, when one road gets blocked, maybe there is another road opening. Or when it's blocked for a while, it's a good time to just stop and breathe, I guess. Like, I guess I'm staying in the house today. There's a tree all over my garden. But you have many paths to... You have walked many paths, and you have many possibilities opening for you. There are like many paths also opening for you right now, because in the entanglement of other people's energies that we're saying, or other situations and things that you were deeply in for a while, right? It might even have been years of a cycle, you know? And as you are untangling yourself from it, a lot of energy is being freed in the quantum, is being freed in your energetical body. So in the sense that your magnetism becomes stronger, because when you're gathering all your energy and it's not leaking to all different people and places and things, and makes you feel shattered and unfocused and maybe drained as well or whatnot, when you bring all of the energy back to you, you cut any cords from anything or anyone that is not serving your highest purpose, because you can feel it. It doesn't always mean we cut people out of our life, but we can also move and rearrange the effect that we allow them to have on our energetical body. The seer and the medicine wheel is coming through. The seer, it's like you are seeing more clearly. You are becoming the magician, you are the shaman, you are Alice in Wonderland energy. Sees through it all. The medicine wheel is also about cycles and connecting to the directions, connecting to the medicine animals of the medicine wheel, understanding that everything is moving in cycles, and that everything, like every moon cycle, has its own purpose, and also that there is a timing to things. There is a timing to it all, and when things are not clear, it's because things are being worked out. But it will become clear in the perfect timing, because that's just how it works. And the more faith you come back to the faith, things become more clear. The rainbow, the corn. Corn is about reaping the rewards of all the work that you have done. And definitely that is happening. The weight and the gold will come, someone said the other day. That really resonated with me. Maybe you understand it. Well, you are the seer, you are the magician, you are the one who can see through the illusions, you are the one rising through the ashes, you're the one finding your strength again, you're the one realizing that you're the one to follow your heart, to follow your dreams, to move forward, to play, to enjoy your life, that it's meant to be working out for you, because it is. Answer the call and break the chain is coming through as some of the last cards for today's reading. And you are breaking the chain, and you are answering the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to venture towards? And the chain is being broken because you have already decided not to continue to play out the old. Not to continue to play out the old cycles. Well done. Awesome. Beautiful. You're doing this. It's already happening. Trust the niggle. Trust the niggling feeling in your belly, as well as you're trusting the heart expansive feeling in your energy, depending on what you're meeting and who you are around. When things doesn't feel right, maybe they are not right. If it doesn't feel like you're meant to stay in that situation, maybe you're meant to leave. Your body knows. It's very wise, super, super wise. Always knows, guiding you at all times. Keep following what feels right for you without expectations of how these psychic abilities are meant to be experienced through you. It's going to be individual, it's going to be unique. It is your unique experience with connecting to the divine. And that is your journey and your exploration. But you got to keep following your heart and following what feels right for you, and withdraw when the niggling feeling comes and make you feel uncomfortable. Not necessarily to never feel uncomfortable or run away when it feels uncomfortable, but to understand what is what inside of yourself when something is telling you to move forward or to find another path, you know? You are not meant to do this alone, and you're not alone. You're supported here. Spirit supports you. Your guide supports you. Everything that is happening is making sense and gonna make more and more and more sense as you deeper and deeper dive into your path, you know. Play this double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And that's why there might be so different parts of you pulling in different directions in a sense, or it's almost like your conscious now you is not understanding the very high level that your soul is on and operating on, and the healing that is happening through that. So with all of that said, I feeling energetical closure of this journey today. But you did detach from their energy, and that is why you will thrive now. You cleansed out that gog web, that energetical web, and that is so beautiful to see. I'm seeing the clearance, I'm seeing the opening, I'm feeling the new energy being available to you, just like right here. If you want, the tree is full of fruit right now to pluck, like corn is out, it's ready for harvest. And yeah, one step at a time, as everything. Well, yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I appreciate you guys a lot. I made some extra space in my calendar this month of June, and took 10% off my readings. So if you feel like seeing me, jump on a Zoom call with me this month. I would love to see you, and it would be fun. Yeah, I have some extra time this month, so I was thinking to make it a bit more available for you guys if you felt like coming to see me. So yeah, also have other beautiful offerings. You can check everything out on my website, isabelkatarina.com, and I appreciate you either way. Just by you being here, listening and sharing your beautiful energy with me means everything to me, and I wish you only well, and I love you. Take a deep breath in. Let it go, let it out. Thanks for being here and joining me for the sunset. It usually rains in the afternoon, but today was like a clear evening, so I thought it was a good time to see you all. So beautiful. Well, anyway, have a beautiful week, beautiful evening or day where you are. Talk to you more soon.